Crimson Desert is legitimately a 7 out of 10 game. And I say that as someone that cannot put the game down. I absolutely love Crimson Desert. I think it's incredibly fun. The combat becomes super engaging once you finally learn the movesets. But I think a lot of people are going into this game thinking that it's going to be an RPG like The Witcher 3 or maybe like the next Elder Scrolls or something. And that's really not what the game is. And that's not what they told us that the game is. So a lot of these people that are coming in and giving this game like a 4 out of 10 are just saying that it's utter trash. You're critiquing the game for something that it isn't instead of critiquing the game for what it is. The same can be said for the people that are giving the games like 9 or 10 out of 10s. You have to weigh the game by the sum of its parts. You can't just take the parts of the game that you like or the parts of the game that you don't like and make that the heaviest contributor to the score. I think a 7 out of 10 is honestly the perfect score for Crimson Desert. It's a high 7, maybe an 8 if you really like all of the systems. It's got an incredibly lackluster story. They should have had a character creator, especially when you know that Black Desert Online had one of the most incredible character creators of any MMO, and Crimson Desert was built on the same exact engine. It seems like it would have been an easy port over to have that character creator and give us somebody other than this generic warrior number 1, because Cliff really doesn't add to the story. You can replace Cliff with any of his other mercenaries, and I feel like you would have the same exact story. There's nothing that makes Cliff himself stand out as the main protagonist. And alongside that, the story itself is, I mean, it's as bland as they come. But when you go in knowing that the story wasn't the main focal point of the game and that the main focus of the game is exploration and combat, it completely changes your outlook on what the game should be and how you should play the game. And the way that you should play the game is however you want to play the game. And I think that that's where a lot of these reviewers kind of like miss the mark. They get in maybe like 10 hours into the game, which is honestly, for better or for worse, that's when the game starts getting good. But they get just before that 10-hour mark and they say, nope, this game's not good. It's got bad mechanics. The controls suck. And look, I'll be honest, the controls are very unintuitive when you first start out. They're not your typical controls. You don't have like X for light attack and Y for your heavy attack, and then your special is RB and LB at the same time. It's not that simple. It's not like a mobile port where you have 3 abilities and a special. There are so many button combinations in the game that I almost have to look at my moves every time that I load up the game to remember, oh yeah, I totally forgot that I can clothesline somebody, pick them up by their feet, yeet them off of a mountain, and then go and suplex some other dude, get my greatsword, thrust it through him, jump up in the air, do a freaking diving kick into the ground, grapple somebody, pull them toward me, slam them on the ground. Like, there are so many different inputs in this game, and you can chain a lot of these movesets together. And instead of looking at the controls as some type of limitation, Pearl Abyss has made the controls almost like an instrument that you get to master. And it's really awesome when you actually do start getting into those mechanics. You find the skills that really resonate with you and you just kick ass with them. But the game is both an incredible masterpiece and a huge just technical disaster. It really depends on who you're talking to, but the game is fun. It feels like there's no reason to play. There's no reason to advance. The reasoning that you have to advance in the game is honestly just for fun. And at the end of the day, that's what gaming should be about. That's the whole core message. Just have fun with the game. If you like the game, play the game. If you don't like the game, don't get it. And if you don't get the game, you don't need to talk about it. It's honestly that simple. The game's not going to be for everybody, but obviously it's a good enough game that it's got more of a positive review score than a negative review score. So if you're saying the game is bad, I don't know, maybe you need to really reevaluate your scale, or just don't talk about games that don't interest you. It's, you know, the game doesn't have to be what you want it to be. The game just is what it is. If you've lasted this long into the video, I do have a review for Crimson Desert coming out this Friday, maybe earlier, maybe a little bit later. Honestly, I don't know, because I'm playing the game and I just can't put it down to edit. So, you know, if you want my full thoughts on the game, really objective, there you go, you'll have it. Hopefully I'll see you there. Peace.